Have you ever played a game where you had to scratch to reveal your winnings? I'm Solomon, helping you engage prophecy to restore America. I have a dream that I want to share with you concerning the revelations that I believe will come about in the days, weeks, maybe months about the things going on in our nation. So I was in this dream where I was having to use the bathroom on the third floor. And you know what people do in bathrooms. And I had an itch on the back of my head, which I reached out with my left hand to scratch. When I did, a chunk of hair came out with my hand. And obviously it shocked me, and I was surprised, and I was a little bit upset. So I want to kind of hit on some of the details of, the small details of this dream. It was a very short dream. And that was the end of the dream, so that we can define what I believe this dream means, and then I'll actually talk about the details. So, as I said, I was on the third floor, and the meaning from that, the third floor, meaning the throne of God, the third heaven. And the fact that I was in the bathroom means there was a flushing that was taking place. And it was me who was in the dream, and in the dream, I believe I represented the prophets in general, all the prophets that God has called to prophesy about, all the things he's called them to prophesy about. The fact that I was, it was my head that was scratching means leadership. 1 Corinthians 11, I believe it is, speaks about the headship, the dynamics of a marriage between a husband and a wife, and that the Lord Jesus is the head of the man. So head being leader. It was my left hand that I used to scratch. And with the current events is identifying those on the left, those who are supporting non or anti-American ideas, things that go against our nation and our laws and our culture and how our government was set up in the beginning of our forefathers, with our forefathers. And the chunk of hair falling out has to do with the people that are in the company of all those who support the left. They don't have to, it doesn't matter about their political position, just supporting the ideology that goes on with what they want to accomplish. And so here's what basically, in a nutshell, I believe the dream to me. I believe this dream is associated with the Lord, through the prophets, is fleshing out the deep and hidden agendas of the leaders of our nation from within the members of their own company. Those that are on the left and have supported those policies will dig to the root for the origins of those policies to discover evil. It will be an itch that they can't resist. So the Lord himself will cause, a desire to find out more, curiosity to find out some of the things that they've been hearing based on what the prophets have been saying, based on what some of the prophets have been speaking, things that they themselves weren't privy to, things that that they didn't know and weren't made aware of intentionally, that they find out through the grapevine, and they dig themselves. And once they dig those things out, information will come out more, not only to them, but to the public, and causing some real disagreements. Some people will exit the whole group, and it'll bring more light, more damaging light to all the agendas that they have had. And so this is the dream. This is what I believe it means. So we'll look forward to see how these things unfold in the near future. And if you really want to understand more, this is just a little piece of what I believe the Lord is revealing about what's going on. Check out my next video that reveals more, talking about protected, thief, or owner. See you in the next one.